Good evening. Hundreds of people have attended a special memorial service in Aberdeen tonight, remembering those who lost their lives in the Piper Alpha disaster. 30 years ago tonight, 167 men died following an explosion on the North Sea oil platform. The tragic event remains the world's worst offshore disaster. Ben Phillip reports.
Donald Reid, Robert Reid, Gordon Rennie,
Bill Scorgie, John Scott.
167 lives taken too soon. 30 years on, and the events of that night in 1988 are still raw in the memory of all those affected. Tonight, a remembrance service was held at Hazelhead Park's Piper Alpha Memorial Garden, attended by survivors and the family and friends of victims.
When people remember the mistakes of the past, they are less likely to repeat them in the future, and therefore save others going through the pain and bewilderment felt by so many in 1988.
3 decades ago, more than 200 oil workers found themselves in the middle of this terrifying inferno. Most would never get off alive. A gas escape led to a series of explosions engulfing the installation off Aberdeen into a fireball. The disaster would change so many lives, as well as influencing safety practices within the industry.
You had a sense that something really catastrophic happened, but didn't really know because you're in the middle of it. It was just a scramble, and the way I describe it is it just seemed to be every man for himself.
Much time has passed since Piper, but the feelings of loss are still felt in a city which continues to rely heavily on the oil industry. Living in the shadow of an event like this, the message tonight was one of remembrance for all those men who tragically went to work and never came home. Names etched in the hearts and minds of all those who gathered to pay tribute to them. Ben Phillip, STV News, Aberdeen.